Welcome to the latest episode of NARC TV. We're in the wonderful surrounds of Gosforth Civic Theatre, and we're located in suitably trippy surroundings for our latest act. Who have we got?
Outside of our Hall of Mirrors, we've got the neoclassically tinged theatrical ambi-rock soundscapes of Danica Dares. Enjoy, if we can ever get out of here. Hell, 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 hell.
They had wings and claws because love flies and wounds. A creature controlling reason. Somewhere between nature and culture, she deals destruction and death. Come with me tonight. I'll be your siren. Temptress of the sea. I'll be your siren. Shrouded in immorality. I'll be your siren. Now your home is with me, and cursed and exiled, I'm charming lonely. I am a damn woman. Push you into the deep. Come and swim in my seas. Know you towards destruction. I am a damn woman, and this is my fate. Now your home is with me.
I think the visual element, we've really focused on that because the music that we've created has been over the past year, which has coincided with lockdown. Sorry to bring lockdown up so early in the conversation, but basically it was a way of displaying what we were about at a time when we couldn't really leave our houses, and we did everything remotely, so I've sort of been toiling away in an attic, losing my mind, and I think that it was just a way of being able to give people an idea of what we're about. And then the other aspect, I suppose, is what we're using on stage, the sort of PowerPoint we have behind us. It's just to add a sense of theatricality and drama and sort of dynamic element, which is definitely something we want to move towards with our performances.
I think it's going to evolve over time, isn't it?
It will definitely evolve. As the
Yeah.
band evolves, the visuals will evolve.
And this is really the only, 8th time that you've been doing a performance?
No, it's literally the 8th time we've been in the same room together.
Yeah, yeah.
Goodness me. So, that evolution must come, as you say, it takes a bit of time, but, how has that transition been from a kind of recording and a digital space to a physical space and actually being on stage. How has that been for you as a group?
But I mean, from my perspective, it's been great because actually just being with you both like in the flesh is so phenomenally different from doing things remotely, because it almost feels theoretical. Like we're really happy with the music that we were producing, but until you can actually get into the same space and feel that energy, it becomes a different animal almost. So now we've been able to kind of rehearse a few times recently together. It's just really kind of begins to feel real in a way.
And have you found that the music has changed since you've sort of started composing as a group?
Well, I think we've still been at the stage of doing everything kind of creating music. We've done that remotely, so we haven't really done that in flesh yet, have we?
No, I think, and we've got quite a catalogue of tunes that Harriet's going to work her way through and coming up with these amazing kind of ideas, concepts in the lyrics. So there's a lot of sort of stuff still emerging, but I think, you know, as we begin to write stuff together, it might change somewhat. I mean, I know Harriet's quite keen on, you know, trying to make a bit more of a dancey influence come through in some of the tracks too, which would be quite nice to see how that evolves over time.
And something darker.
Yeah.
I quite like the idea of dark pop. Well, I like the idea of dark pop. Or pop noir at the moment. So that might be the next.
Pop noir, I think pop noir is
Yeah,
quite cool.
that might be the next evolutionary stage of the band. But let's just see.
And you've kind of described your sound as quite restless. That's obviously what you mean. You know, you're sort of playing from different genres. Can you talk a bit more about that sort of idea?
Yeah, well, I personally really struggle to think about what category or genre we fall into. So, I mean, if you have any ideas, let us know. We're all ears, quite frankly. I think we loosely define ourselves as alternative indie. But I mean, if you look at, so our debut album came out a couple of months ago, and if you look at that body of work, there's a whole range of things going on there. I mean, we've got spoken word, choral music, you know, there's one track where I feign an American accent and pretend to be a cowgirl. So, I mean, how do you begin to sort of assimilate all of that? I mean, I don't know, but as I say, I think maybe pushing towards the dark pop might be the best way to say it.
Totally.
And I think the restlessness probably was a result of us all being in lockdown and stuck at home and just really wanting to get together to create and perform.
And in terms of the themes and the sorts of things you're writing about, what sort of things do you tend to think about when you're writing?
Yeah, I mean, actually, I was sort of looking at the lyrics of the album recently, and it's kind of bleak stuff in there, really, isn't there? I mean, so I suppose, again, it was all written in lockdown. There was a lot of self-reflection going on. I think it was a period of time where a lot of people were just left with themselves, potentially for the first time in quite a long period of time. And I mean, I certainly went down a bit of a retro-digressive hole, I suppose, and that probably comes out in some of the lyrics. But I think what we really aim for is to tell kind of frank, sort of honest, truthful stories that are based on my experience and the experience of people around us. That's from a lyric and a vocal perspective.